Good afternoon, everyone, and I hope everyone is enjoying the weather. What a difference the spring makes. Starting to see the daffodils pop through, crocuses, and there is certainly hope and optimism in the air. And it's very much felt like that at school. Children coming out of hibernation, staff coming out of hibernation, remembering and reconnecting in school what it's like to be back again. And it's been brilliant last couple of weeks, seeing everyone, hearing the laughter of children, seeing them chat on the playground and in primary, just walking round. It's been really, really uplifting. I think what we're now starting to see is how much the two lockdowns have really affected student behaviour, in the sense that in the classrooms it's very quiet. Children have forgotten what we want in class, and I think that's something that we're really working on over the next few weeks, is just to get kids talking, just get your children talking again, having those extended answers and really remembering all of those things. And that's something that as staff we're really trying to push. I think we've also seen it sometimes a little bit of an outpouring of emotion. We completely understand that, and we're working with children about looking at wellbeing strategies, making sure that we speak with them as much as possible. But understandably, some children are finding this more difficult than others, and we're working with all of those. What I wanted to do today is just remind you, and if you could support us with this, reminding your children of some of the basics, making sure that everybody comes to school equipped and on time. So again, the start times are 8 to 8:15 for years 7, 8 and 9, and then it's 8:15 to 8:30 for years 10 and 11. And obviously primary haven't changed those start times, but please make sure you're aware of the staggered start that we have there, to make sure that there's not a huge amount of queuing. And if we can make sure we're as punctual as possible, so we can get those lessons started straight away. And again, face coverings in every lesson. They've been brilliant. Children have been absolutely superb at that. It's not ideal. We don't enjoy teaching in it, and I know the children don't enjoy learning in it. Initially, the government have said this is for the up until Easter, and they're going to review the approach at Easter. But whilst infection rates are still stubbornly high, and they still are, they're around 100 in Calderdale, a little bit around that for our local area, then we will keep using face coverings. And I appreciate all of the support. And if you've got any concerns about that, then obviously contact school. Please make sure that they're still engaging with Teams at home. We're still going to be using that even after lockdown. We'll be making sure we use Teams. We found that that's a brilliant way to engage with people at home. Make sure we can set lots of different works. I set different things on there for my classes. I set my homeworks on there, and resources that are uploaded after the lesson, just in case anybody is isolating or is ill for that day. Whilst I'm talking about isolation, again, attendance is really important. Inevitably, this period has had an impact on our attendance, and we need to get it back up again. It's really important that children in every day for every lesson, and it's not good enough just having one day off, or because they're tired staying at home, or I'll just go on to Teams. We've heard all of those, and actually there's nothing like having face-to-face teaching. So please make sure all of your children are in school. And obviously it's still the same procedures for any authorised absence. We won't be granting any requests, unfortunately. It's so important to make sure that all of the children are in school at every possible opportunity. And then we've obviously got all of the different regimes in school, with the one-way system, with the washing of hands. As I say, it's only a tiny minority of those families who have chosen not to, and I appreciate and thank all of the support we've had from the vast majority of families who understand how important it is for us to keep a safe environment. So that's going to be it from me today, and I will speak to you again next week. Take care, everyone, and have a nice weekend.